Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. I am doing dinner, a quick dinner tonight. We just celebrated our 100th video on YouTube, yay, on T's Veggie Treats. If you're new here, I have a lot of new followers and subscribers on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. So if you are new here, my name is Tisha. I have two channels on YouTube. Tea Time with Tea is my garden video, everything, you know, that I'm doing, travel and all that stuff. And then I have what you're looking at right now, T's Veggie Treats, where I do all my cooking and sharing about different recipes, whether it's vegan or vegetarian. I do try to bring some options to you out of my kitchen, just good food of love, and just let you know what I cook and what we eat over here. So I am celebrating 100 videos on YouTube, y'all, on this channel, and I'm super excited. It's been pending for a while because, you know, just trying to figure out what we're gonna put for video 100. So we went ahead and just got that out of the way. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's just a simple, quick breakfast, and just to say, hey, I missed you guys. Been in my garden. Check out Tea Time with Tea. It is taking off. I really enjoy going through all the battles of gardening and sharing and harvesting. I had my first harvest just a couple of days ago, y'all. So make sure you check it out. So welcome if you are new. I'm in here cooking tonight. Just a quick video. I'm doing some black bean and plant-based ground beef quesadillas. Just one of those end of the week, you know, just trying to get something real quick because we missed Taco Tuesday on purpose because we didn't want no tacos. However, this is a household favorite. My husband tends to like this one. It's quick. Quesadillas are so easy. This one is not vegan, guys, because I'm out of vegan cheese. I do have an Italian blend, a 5-cheese blend, so it's vegetarian, but it is not vegan, okay? So if you have your vegan cheese, just know, just substitute it and continue doing just like you're doing, okay? This cheese, for some reason, it's certain cheeses like Swiss, I can have that. This is a 5-cheese. It has like mozzarella and some Asiago. Those cheeses for some reason don't really bother me too much, but if it's like really harsh cheddar, I can't stomach it. So this one's okay. So I should be all right with that this evening. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cut up some peppers. We haven't done this in a while. You know, we've been focused on the garden and just trying to get that together. But we are in this kitchen and it's all about what we're doing tonight. So join me and cutting up some of these peppers over here. Make some room. I had everything set out and need to make some space for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. I think I might put you on the other side here just because it's a little bit more space there. And I got a little bit more room to cut over here because everything is down here. So between some of the meals that I've already cooked, I have some leftover red onion. I got, you know, half a green pepper, and I got a tomato from my salad from lunch the other day. So, hey, it's all veggies, so it doesn't matter, you know, what you put in here. I know for me, onions and peppers, they have to be in there. And then, you know, I got my tomato, so we're just gonna make it do what it do, okay? So the first thing is, this is our gardening plant-based ground beef. We're using that tonight. And because this comes straight from freezer to stove. So if you want to thaw it out, that's your prerogative. You can do that. However, for me, I like to cook it just from the freezer. So we're going to cook this first, and then we're going to add our black beans. I'm using black beans from Whole Foods. I like their containers because, let me get this open, guys. It's being a little stubborn, so we're going to have to use some reinforcement here. I like their containers because they are BPA free, and I really do like the way they package their veggies. I like to cook my own black beans, but when I don't have the time to let them just cook all day, I do like to get my, this is not opening for some reason. I like to get my, there it goes. I like to get my black beans through Whole Foods, and I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, so if you have not used Gardein's plant-based ground beef, it looks just like ground beef, okay? It's nice and frozen. And what I typically like to do when I'm cooking with that, I like to get my peppers and onions in there first and let them all cook together. I have a phenomenal spaghetti video using this, and OMG, okay? So let me go ahead and cut these up. So I don't do anything fancy when it comes to this because all of it's getting chopped up. So I just go for it. I don't do any fancy. You'll see. The only thing is I will work with those green peppers because I don't like big old chunks of green pepper, and neither does my husband. We try to cut it down a little bit. But I just ringlet these onions first. And you know, they have their own little layers. So onions are easy to get down to almost, you know, small pieces real quick. So I just do a quick rough chop, especially if this is a midweek meal. I'm not trying to be fancy. I'm hungry. Y'all hungry. So we don't have to be, you know, fancy in here. We're just trying to get the food on the table. Okay? So just quick rough chop, just to make sure they're nice sized pieces and nothing's too big. Okay? So run my knife right on through there. I don't want to jinx it, but usually I would have been crying by now. All right, let's get these onions on here because my oil is hot. I just turned it down so it wouldn't start, you know, getting too crazy. All right, let's cut up our piece of green pepper that we had left over. This is one of those meals where if you have like a piece of this green pepper, a piece of that, a piece of this, a piece of, you know, just throw it all in there. It's all good seasoning. It's the same if you're just making a pot of chili or something like that. Just throw it all in there. All right. Oh, that smells so good. I love me some sauteed onions. My God, y'all. So I hope everybody is doing well. And I hope you've been in your kitchen cooking. This is a good time. Fall is coming. Oh man, I haven't made me a good pot of soup in a long time. I may take you guys along on a ride and make some for you. A good sweet potato. I love it. Oh my God, man. A nice good sweet potato soup with just loads of beans and sweet potato, and oh my God. I do the works with it. I love it. All right. And this lovely tomato was from my lunch the other day because I made me a nice big salad. So we won't let that go to waste. We're going to go ahead and throw that in there too. All right. Let me get this mess out of the way. I'm done chopping all my veggies. However, I will recycle my cutting board when it's time to go ahead and do our quesadilla. Now, I have two types of tortilla. I have the regular flour, and I also have a tomato basil one, which I will probably go ahead and we'll see how I feel. I might use both of them. I see my hair just came unraveled. So let me let y'all get a good little view of this. All right. So we're just gonna mix these all in together. All right, I had it on, I turned it down, like I said, because I didn't want this oil to burn. And for those that are new here, I only exclusively 90% of the time cook with grapeseed oil. Every now and then I will bring in some olive oil or maybe coconut oil or something like that into my meal. But 90% of my meals are with grapeseed oil. Okay. All right, so now that that's picking up a little bit of heat here, bring you guys a little closer. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my plant-based ground beef. We're not gonna get too crazy with this because I want some left over for lunch, but you know, Friday night my husband typically picks out whatever meal he wants, and you know, I don't want to do a whole lot of this. We'll eat tonight, I'll have lunch tomorrow, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for our Friday night dinner. So all right, the remainder of this, you can put this up. I can use this for lunch, for something, or just, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna put this back in the freezer. You guys take a look at that while it's simmering, and I will be right back. All right, so now that we have our plant-based ground beef in there, we want to add some seasoning. And again, if you are new here, you already know what I season with. I love me some Quesadilla complete seasoning because it is what? A complete seasoning. You don't have to put anything else really in here. I do add some onion powder. And typically that's all I season with. Just a little bit of complete, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and then I will sometimes add in some smoked paprika because I love that smoky taste, especially if I'm doing like anything that's taco related or burrito or quesadilla, just to get that nice peppery flavor, smoky flavor. I love it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of paprika in there. Okay. And I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder. All right. All right, and we are going to mix that all in. Oh my gosh, y'all. If you can smell it. If you can smell it. If you can smell it, y'all. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add my black beans to this now because this is pretty much thawed out. All right. All right, and just to let you see, non-BPA lining, courtesy of Whole Foods. These are the things that you want. If you just don't have the time to cook your black beans, just make sure you're getting things and you're taking care of yourself. You know, I typically like their box like containers that they have their beans in, because it's non-metal. But if I have to settle for something canned, try to make sure that, you're just doing the best that you can with what you got, okay? All right, so we're blending it off. Oh, let me tell you something. If these are red beans, I would figure out a way to switch this over to some quick little chili real quick, because let me tell y'all something. Look at this. Okay. This can go on a taco salad. This can go in a burrito. You can do whatever you want with this. Tonight's quesadilla night, so that's what it is. Ooh, honey. All right, we're gonna let that simmer down a little bit. Grab my lid. Voila. All right, and we're gonna let that simmer. In the meantime, let's talk about these tortillas. So I use this nice big cushy one. But if you are just, not feeling the flour one, the sun-dried tomato is good too. This one is my absolute favorite, the sun-dried tomato basil. OMG. I'll probably do the flour tonight and then do this one for my lunch tomorrow. Oh, yeah, it's happening. I switched them up because, you know, just trying to be creative in the kitchen. So, turn up the heat on my flat pan. I have it ready on deck. So typically how I like to do this is when I get my tortilla ready, I sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there. And then after I do that, then I just, you know, go for it. Yeah, sprinkle a little cheese, a little bit of the topping, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of topping. And then I just press that thing to nice golden crispiness. And then I'll have maybe some salsa and chips on the side. You know, that's how I like it. I'll probably do that for lunch because I don't want nothing too heavy tonight. I'll eat my one quesadilla. But for lunch, do the quesadilla, and then I'll show you guys tomorrow what we do with those leftovers with the chips and salsa. And my favorite salsa has been and still is this honey apple salsa. Oh my God, I found this, gosh, I think last year, and I've been hooked ever since. Like, it's so good. So we'll visit that for lunch tomorrow. All right, so let's check on our lovely black beans and plant-based ground beef. Ooh, y'all look. I really, really wish that y'all could smell this. I'm telling you the truth. I wish you could. It's wonderful. Okay? All right, so we're at the point now where we can go ahead. Oh, yeah. And see, the wonderful thing about this, it doesn't take long. This is one of those, you know, 10-minute, 30-minute meals that you can do and be out in the kitchen and you're done. Belly full, like everybody's happy. All right, so let's come over to our tortilla. Our pan is hot. I smell it. I don't even need to, but I'm gonna drop just a little bit of oil on there, and I do mean a drop because it's going to disperse because the pan is hot. All right, I have my tortilla. I'm gonna show you what those toppings look like. Now, for me, I do a whole one, but because it's a little later in the day for me, I'm gonna do a half a quesadilla. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. All right, oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all, come on over. I'm gonna turn you guys this way. All right, there's something blocking here. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right, so we have our lovely quesadilla. Let me see. We have our quesadilla. All right, so I'm going to try to move y'all a little bit further back so you can see everything. All right, there we go. I'm gonna layer this with a little bit of cheese first. And remember, we're doing a half one, so. I like to make sure it's kind of close on the edge here so that when I press it down, it's like a glue, it just seals it. Okay. All right. Now, I'm gonna take some of my topping. Oh man. Spread that down a little bit. See that? All right. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more cheese. And I love this because it's so fine that you're getting the cheese without getting that over the top cheesy flavor, like that overwhelming. Okay, now I'm going to take this and push it down, and we are going to transfer that right over to this pan where it's hot and ready. Okay, tidy up here real quick. Oh yeah, this is major, y'all. Ooh, look at that. Wanna make sure those sides are nice and crispy. That cheese gets nice and melted on there. If you haven't tried vegan cheese, Follow Your Heart makes a nice vegan cheese. There's another company that makes some nice vegan cheese. It is wonderful. Sometimes it's out of stock and you just have to make it do what it do. But, you know, I found that the light cheeses like Romano or like the mozzarella that aren't too sharp or in taste or too bitter in taste, they don't really bother me. Anything with whole milk, oh God, I'm done. But those cheeses typically are like, you know, not so harsh. And I can have that. But the vegan cheese is wonderful too. All right, let's see what this side is looking like. Woo! Y'all look. So this is a half a quesadilla. And typically what will happen is when I do this, I do a whole one. And then, you know, we just serve it up and eat it. But if you do a half one and, you know, you feel like you're a little bit hungry, just throw a side salad with it. Trust me, you'll get full off of this. You got beans in there. You got protein. You have your plant-based ground beef. It will get you full. Trust me. Oh, man, y'all. This smells so good. I hope my husband's ready for dinner tonight because this is good, y'all. All right, we're going to plate, you know, and we're going to cut and we're going to present this lovely meal because it is lovely. It's good. It's wonderful. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm tidying up, y'all, as I go. I'm just putting some things away. All right. Another good idea that you can do, you can also take that same quesadilla. If you feel like, you know, if you just want that extra food, you can do that, either that side salad, or you can get you some nachos. The chips, get you some nacho cheese. You can take a little bit of your filling, put a little bit of that on there, and you can have that on the side too. So yeah. There's ways to make your meal stretch and go a little bit more beyond what you're trying to do just on the surface. But I'm telling you, that quesadilla is if you do a whole one, you're gonna be full. All right, so let's see. Let's see what that. Oh, isn't that perfect? Tell me. Look at this. Taco Bell couldn't have even done it any better. Y'all. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Test. Y'all hear that crunch? And I'm going to hold this up here. I'm going to try not to burn my hand. Actually, I'm going to get something because, oh, y'all. Oh, I seen that cheese. I'm not burning my fingers today, but I just want y'all to see this. Up and close. Look at this gooiness. Look at that. Beautiful quesadilla. Beautiful quesadilla. Nice, nice, nice. You can see everything. Right? It, to me, when you make a quesadilla like this, it reminds me of adult Hot Pocket. If you were a fan of Hot Pockets when you were a kid, that's it right there. That's the adult version of a Hot Pocket, okay? This is super hot, but of course, you know, I am gonna take a bite. It's smoking, y'all. Look at this. Wow. That's good. And I always tell y'all, I'm not saying it because I made it. Honestly. I'm really not saying it because I made it. But it's doggone good. Okay? I know what I'm doing. Mm-mm. It's hot though. Mm. Taco Bell better run. They better run. That's super delicious, y'all. So it's Thursday night eating. Welcome back to the kitchen. Just a quick, quick meal, because it's the end of the work week, almost Friday, and just some good eats in the middle. You can do this real quick, y'all. You don't have to be in the kitchen all day slaving. Go in there, make you a little meal real quick, and I told you what to do. If you're still hungry, get your side salad. You can also get you some chips. Take some of your topping, put a little bit of, cut up some tomatoes, cut you up some onion if you like onion, like I do. Jazz it up with a little bit of greens. Get you some sour cream. Put your little nacho cheese on there, and bam, you got instant nachos. Cut up some jalapenos if you got them. Oh, I got some shishito peppers, y'all. I think I might cook some of those tomorrow with leftovers, if there's gonna be leftovers, and I'll share that with y'all. It's a YouTuber that I follow, who also has a garden, and her favorite pepper is shishito, and she had a meal. She cooked it up real quick and served it on the side like a side dish. So I'm gonna try that and see if that might work with this tomorrow. We'll see. I'm just putting it out there, but I do have some shishito peppers. I need to try to take some of them seeds over there and put it in my yard. That'll be on the other channel. All right, y'all, let me go. I'm gonna eat real quick. I'm waiting for my honey, so I can serve him dinner when he gets home. And I will catch y'all back in the kitchen or in the yard on my next video. Have a good evening. See you later.